Hey everybody, welcome back to the Flannel Channel. I'm Philip, glad you're here. This is the shop that I work at 5 days a week and hanging out with one of my coworkers and friends, Mike Prondzinski, and he's got a two-wheel drive Suburban. We're gonna put that thing in the weeds, give it a real attitude change. So me and a couple other guys, we're chipping in to help Mike and just on the weekend, doing what car guys do, working on our own stuff. So I hope you'll join along. It's gonna be a fun episode. Stick around, here we go. Look out there. That means Chet's here. He's got an awesome Suburban. He already slammed. And so he's helping Mike. They already got started. I had to work a little bit late, so let's go catch up with the guys. So Mike, tell me a little bit about the Suburban quick. How long have you had it? What year is it? Stuff like that.
I've only had it for a couple weeks now. It's a 1990. It's got a 5.3 in it, or a 5.7 with a 700 R4 in it.
Yep.
Two-wheel drive. Just kind of wanted to slam it, wanted to do something fun with it, so here we are.
Awesome. Yeah. This is the kind of thing I like. I've always wanted a Squarebody, and I know you said you have too. So this is one of those like.
Yep. I remember growing up, my dad had an 87. I remember driving around that thing, so it kind of brings back memories.
Yeah.
You kind of want to have it, and
Exactly. Yeah.
It'll be fun.
And most of ours growing up were four-wheel drive, like up here in the Midwest. But this is two-wheel drive, so you're going to give it a little bit of a
stance.
It's going to be awesome. So show us a little bit like what kit you have, like what parts are you going to be putting in on this thing. And
Okay. So I guess starting with the front, I've got 2.5-inch drop spindles.
Okay.
From MaxTrack. Also, the springs are 3-inch lowering springs from MaxTrack.
Okay.
Not sponsored by any of this, by the way.
Yeah. Yep.
The rear shock drops are out of it's a company out of Texas that was selling on eBay.
Sure.
Building a quality product, and then the C-notch and the axle flip kit over here is made by Tinworks. Again, not sponsored.
Yep.
They really make a nice product.
Awesome. Yeah. That's cool. So it looks like it's the style where you're going to cut that notch out and you have the option to bolt or weld or whatever you want to do.
Correct.
From Tinworks. Okay.
Correct.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then some new fresh shocks.
And
lug nuts and things like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the time we're all said and done, it should be about a 6/8 drop somewhere in there.
Perfect. Yeah. So here's where we're at so far. We're working on getting the axle loose, and then it's gonna get flipped up to the top side of the springs up here. We're gonna start marking out the C-notch here. That's why we're getting the backing plates and stuff up and out of the way, just to simplify everything back here. Obviously, we're not gonna give you everything step by step how to do all this. That's for somebody else's channel and some other video, but we'll end up torching these off and just get everything up and out of the way and ready to go. Chet's been busy up here, getting everything pulled apart and ready for the springs and spindles. So, yeah, feels good to see progress.
It's tucked in the air.
I love that. We're gonna have to put wood underneath it in order to get the hoist arms out, but yeah, get it in the pocket.
Yep.
Yep.
Why don't you do that on the rack with the little jack in the middle?
Yeah.
Probably be a little easier.
Yep.
Yeah, you're on.
Yep. There it is. Yep. That's what it was.
Tucked now?
Yep. Well, day 2 and getting the alignment done. And see you trimmed a little bit off the bump stops, getting the front end to settle just a little bit lower, working the exhaust out. Yeah, it's looking good, man.
Thanks.
All right, Mike, so you've been driving this thing for, I don't know, what, like a month now?
Yeah,
or
about
so?
a month, yeah.
And what do you think?
I'm liking it.
Yeah?
Had to make a few changes. Had to take the tubs out of the front, getting a little bit of rubbing going on. I got a little driveline shake going on. I had to go get a custom drive shaft made, and that turned out really nice. That's all gone, but yeah, I like it.
Cool, cool. So you went from like a 2-piece down to a 1-piece. That was kind of the main deal. And you're able to use Chet's Suburban to like
To mock it up off of, yep.
try his, make sure that took your shake and stuff like
Put
that.
a 1-piece in, tried it out. It worked out really well. so.
Awesome. And then I think it was those brackets. You ended up welding the brackets for the
I had to change the pinion angles drastically. I was about around 10 degree angle.
Yep.
Got it back down to -1. Really turned it around. It got good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Just little things like that. You know, as a project continues on, you discover little issues like that. But all in all, you're happy. And would you do anything different?
No, I don't think so.
No. Cool.
I like the way it turned out. It was good.
Awesome.
Appreciate the help.
Yeah, man. No problem. That was a fun project. Any future plans now? What's next?
Definitely an engine on the horizon. Maybe a stroker or something like that. Paint would definitely be an option.
Cool.
We'll just kind of play it out from there and see what happens.
Yeah. Right on. Sounds good, man.
All right.
All right. Thanks, bud.